We the people versus the mother who wants custody from the father. All right, she wrote me and she said, can I get custody of my daughter? She's been with me 3.5 months and her dad is in a different state, but he has custody. My daughter's staying with me because her dad cannot handle her, but she's doing great with me. He had custody, but it's in Minnesota and I'm in Texas. And it's been 3.5 months and I need and want custody. I just want to know if I can get it from Texas or how it works. He's kicked her out so many times and had social services involved the whole time he had custody, but I really had issues with her normal teenage stuff. Girl, why in the hell have you not asked for your child already? If she is this old, if she is a teenager and she can talk and he is doing all this shit, and why have you not done this already? Now I will say this. I don't believe that you haven't had any problems with her, because it's very rare that a child is good for one person and bad for another. Normally, the way they behave is the way they behave. So I don't necessarily believe you. I just don't believe that the experience was as crazy at your house because you know how to control or deal with that child. Or you don't escalate the matter. And he and she probably both escalate each other and it goes higher and higher. You probably just walk away or whatever and leave her to argue with herself or something like that. So you handle it better. But I don't believe she acts better. I believe that she still does the wrong things that she does at his house. At your house, you handle it differently, and that doesn't lead to more problems. That doesn't mean that you're not the best parent for her. The court has determined that he is, but that was then and this is now. What you're going to have to do, ma'am, 3.5 months in Texas is not long enough. It may be long enough in Minnesota, but normally you should wait about 6 months having possession of a child and then move for custody, stating that the child was voluntarily relinquished to you. Voluntarily relinquishment. Voluntarily relinquished. Voluntarily, you have possession and the other parent volunteered to give it to you. You wait about 6 months and then you move to file that case. You're going to file that case in Minnesota, ma'am. First, you're going to file it in Minnesota, and then you're going to move to transfer that. Along with the case, you're going to file a transfer for it to be transferred to Texas, stating that her jurisdiction is no longer in Minnesota. It should be in Texas because that's where the child is domiciled with you. Okay, so you got to start there. You're going to move it here. Okay, but you should have been on his ass a few years ago. But I'm going to let you make it because I know how it is. Next case.